Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time, thank you so much for coming. Please remember to subscribe before you leave so that you can join this amazing family. And also remember to turn on your notification bell so that you get notified every single time I get to post a new video. If you're here for the second time or maybe third time or maybe you're just part of my YouTube family, I appreciate your love and I just don't know, like guys, just thank you so much. So on today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the risks that I think every single person is supposed to take while they're still living on earth, while you're still breathing in and breathing out. You understand? So I'm going to share with you. Some of them I've done, some of them maybe I'm yet to do. Let's just get into it. The first thing that you need to do definitely is risk going for your dreams. I think if there's one thing I've done is chasing my dreams. Chasing my dreams from when I was back in high school. Chasing my dreams after high school. I've constantly been chasing my dreams. It's like someone is actually running after me, but it's like I'm running after myself. But I'm always trying to go for what I feel I need to do. And something that, if something crosses my mind and I'm like, I need to do this, guys, I'll definitely go for it. And chasing your dreams is something that can be very, very risky, because sometimes when you're going to start a new thing, you don't know how it's gonna turn out, but it's always worth doing. Yeah. The second thing that I would definitely advise someone to do is risk leaving a job, like resigning, leaving that job without a job. It's a risk that I've taken so many times, guys, and I don't regret. And actually all my entire life when I was employed, I kept on resigning from one job to another. So that is something that I used to do without even a job. Like I used to do so much. And the thing that, the one advantage that it has is that when you leave a job without a job, you have to look for another job and you have to go with the mentality that you're going to get that job. So when I used to resign without jobs, I used to, of course, just go. Sometimes I never used to even have rent for the next month. But I knew that by a certain date I was going to be in someone's office and I was going to be working. Yes. And most of the time, not even most of the time, all the time, guys, it worked like that. By the way, I'm telling you guys, for sure, it worked like that. And I kept on going and looking for this job that was dedicated. I knew that when I go to a place, I will definitely get that job. When I go for that interview, I'd go for that job. I never used to wait for job to be advertised. I would go there myself and present myself and tell them, hey, this is Christine and this is what I can do for you and I will do it for you and you need to hire me. So that is what I used to do, and the reason why maybe it used to work out is because I didn't have any other plan. You understand? Like I didn't have any other, I don't know, to just work for me. So this is something that I'm telling you, it's worth risking. So guys, risk. If you want to grow, risk. The third thing that I think you all need to risk is experiencing something new. I think because I love taking risk a lot, I usually end up doing new things all the time, or most of the time, if not all the time, most of the time. Like, let me just say, when I started my beauty parlor, that was the first business ever, like a shop. Like I rented a place and I had people working for me and I became this boss and I was trying to also build this. I was just experiencing, it was so new to me. I didn't know how to be an employer, at the same time a friend to these employees that I had, and I was just learning as I was in it. Like I was just learning. It was just all new, but it was a good experience and I enjoyed every bit and I cried some part of it. And yeah, so experiencing something new is usually very, very good and something I'll definitely recommend someone else to risk doing that. Like get out of your comfort zone, go try out something that you've never done. And you're actually talking about even seeing my hair. Like, have you ever seen me on head wraps? Hell no. Like I'm trying different things. Like this one, I don't even know if I'm gonna look good in it. I don't know, I have no idea, but I'm just trying to be this African woman with Kenyan earrings, African, rings, and this head wrap, and I don't know. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Yes, just experience something new. It always feels so good. The fourth thing that you need to risk is start something without having all the answers to it. Does that make sense? Start something new without having all the answers to it. What I mean by this is, so sometimes, for example, when I got into entrepreneurship, when I got into self-employment, I didn't know, especially with my company, the urge, I didn't know what exactly I was going to offer to my clients, but when I started, I was offering what I knew how to do, like what I used to do at my former workplace, what I used to learn at my, all the experience that I got during my employment days are the things that I was going to offer to these clients. Later on, it just came clear on what I was going to offer, and right now it's very clear, and I believe that is our strength, and that is what you're going to do. So just go start something, risk starting something that you have no all answers about, and then things will just fall in place. Let's talk about my YouTube channel. This is also another example. When I started, I didn't know I was going to be like talking to you guys about entrepreneurial stuff only, or not really only, but most of it. Then when I started, things just started falling into place, and then I thought, this is something that I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm going to be a businesswoman for the rest of my life. I'm going to have this channel for the rest of my life, God willing. And so I figured out, why not talk about the things that I get to do? Because there's nothing as good as talking about something that you do and sharing your experience with people. It's easy to relate with someone's story than something that I'm not a fan of fiction stuff, so maybe that's why I prefer sharing things that are real and things that I've experienced. Yeah. So I started without knowing what I was going to bring to you guys, but there's one thing that still stood out, that's when I started, which is to inspire someone, to motivate someone, to challenge someone, to make you think differently, to make you get out of where you're sitting in your comfort zone and start doing something with your life. That was my main reason when I started, just to showcase my life to you guys. Like, here is my life, people. See it. I was taking this life of mine to the world, and with that aim of impacting someone else's life. So yeah, let's just say that that's it. Like, start something without having all the answer. Risk doing that. You never know how, it will go. The fifth risk that I believe every single person is supposed to try out is to talk to strangers. Yes. Like, I'm used to talking to different people on the streets. I'm used to just doing, like, randomly talking to people. Everywhere I go, if I meet you, let's say I've gone for a function, I'll meet you there, I'll just come and approach you and talk to you, and then we just get to talk. You never know. And the reason I'm also telling you to do this risk talking to strangers, is because sometimes you might be going through something and someone has like that solution to your problem. You might be having a problem that someone else that you're going to meet randomly, like, they'll be able to give you a solution to that particular problem that you're going through. So risk doing this, talking to strangers, because I know it's something that worked for me in the past, has worked for me, and I think will keep working for me, because I talk to strangers like all the time. In fact, on my phone book, I have so many people that you've never met, especially YouTubers. Yes, I have so many people that you get to talk to, we get to video chat, I have friends, like, I think all over the world, and sometimes when you're stressed, maybe you just want to talk to someone, you get to talk to them. Yeah, and it's just something that I would definitely add someone to do. Risk talking to strangers. Yes. And when you're doing this, trust your instinct, because sometimes, I'm not telling you to go on the street and start looking for different people randomly, and then you'll end up being robbed, and then you'll be here. Christine, you said you're supposed to talk to strangers. No, I'm telling you to trust your instincts, and whenever you're going to talk to these strangers, also look around, like, you'll be able to know. Trust your instincts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, just talk to strangers, but trust your instincts. Yes. The sixth thing that you need to risk doing is risk expressing yourself. Your opinion matters, and let no one tell you that it doesn't. Let no one lie to you that it doesn't. Each and everyone's opinion really do matter. So risk expressing yourself, whether you know something or you don't know. You'll always learn. You get, like, let me use an example. We've gone for a meeting. Flashback to my employment days. We've gone for a meeting, and then there's something that the HR has said, and we are feeling like no one wants to speak. Lift up your hand, say you have something to say. Say it. Don't fear. Fear nothing at all. Something else that I've been risking, and I also feel like you also need to risk, is letting go of negative people and unnecessary friends in your life. I'm not saying that now you stop having friends. What I'm trying to say is that there are people in your life when you just sit and then ask yourself, so okay, fine, I'm friend with person A, I'm friend with person B, I'm friend with person C. Okay, when I look at person A, there's nothing much that we do, like atujengani, you understand? Like we don't feel each other as much. Like we are always gossiping about people, we are always talking about unnecessary things, we are always, anytime we are with this person A, I'm always like, in problems, you end up maybe going to jail because there's something related, you guys are together. So just drop that, risk dropping them, and then you'll see how your life is going to unfold in a very, very, very good way. So there are people that you just need to drop and move. You can also learn how to love these people from afar. They don't have to be necessarily your close friends, but you can love them from a distance, which is okay. So drop unnecessary friends and risk being even by yourself if you have to make things work. Cool? The 8th thing that I feel we all need to risk is being turned down. When an opportunity comes, like let's say you're looking for a job, and then let's say it's a job with a very, very big company, like let's say Coca-Cola or Microsoft or all these big companies, you know them. And then the position, the requirement is for someone who maybe done, I don't know, maybe 3 masters and 2 degrees and maybe, I don't know. And then you're there, you want to go and apply and you don't have all these things. Risk applying for that job. Like just apply and then go for interview when you're called and speak up and say whatever you want to offer. You never know. You might end up just being among the people who are employed by that company. So don't be intimidated by these little things and risk being turned down. Yes, you never know. You might not be turned down at all. So the 9th thing that I feel we all need to risk is risk being judged. This is something that I do a lot, and even get to, like even on my YouTube channel, I get to do this. The moment I decided to join YouTube, I was joining it, but I knew I was going to be judged by a couple of people, but I was ready to bring my life to you, because my channel is Christine Gare, and Christine Gare is me, and me is Christine Gare, if that makes sense. So everything that Christine Gare goes through, the good, the bad, the ugly, you'll get to see it over here. And I get to share so much about my stories with you all during story times on this channel. So if someone comes in and they've been watching about my tips on how to get your finances in order, things to do with entrepreneurship, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, and then one day they come and bump into, I was locked out of my house, blah blah blah. They're like, okay, and you're here telling us about blah 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 blah, how to manage your finances. So yeah, so the thing is, I'm still work in progress, and I'm risking being judged. That is just one way. Like I'm risking putting my life out there, and it's something that I was ready to share with the world. I was ready to take my story to the world, because YouTube is a place whereby I want to be like for the rest of my life. And I'll share my stories with you, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the ones, so long as I'm ready to do it and I'm willing to do it, and there's no one who pushed me, I will definitely do that. So guys, risk being judged. Yep, that's what I'm trying to say. Then the last point, the last thing that I've been doing, and I also wish some of you, or maybe all of you, can also do if you've not been doing it, is risk saying you don't know when you don't know. Yes, risk saying I don't know, because the moment you say you don't know, you're giving people opportunities to teach you and just show you the whole process. The moment you say you don't know, you definitely be going with the mindset of learning. So they know how to approach it. They won't be expecting huge things when you've told them very well that you do not know. So risk saying you don't know when you don't know, because it's a room for you to learn. So we've come to the end of this video. Yes, those are the 10 things that I feel that every single person is supposed to risk as they still on this world and this earth and still breathing and living their lives. So these are things that are worth risking, that I've been doing, and some of them maybe I'll still do in future. And yeah, so if you've gotten to this point, thank you so much for watching. If you're new on this channel, please remember to subscribe, share with your friends, and just thumbs up this video if you like it. And until next time, guys, peace.